Today's start to finish hair tutorial is going to show you how I style my clean hair on day 1, but then also how I sleep on it and then style it again on day 2 and day 3. I made sure to film this over the course of 3 days so you literally see how my hair goes from start to finish. So let's get started with day 1. Obviously I've just washed my hair and now I'm going to add in some products to get it ready for drying. For my leave-in conditioner, I'm going to use the Moroccanoil treatment light through the ends of my hair. Then I'm adding in the Living Proof Prime Style Extender, and this helps my curls to last just a little bit longer. Again, that's going through the ends of my hair. And finally, I'm going to add in the BigSexyHair Big Altitude through my roots and then through my ends. And now that I've got those 3 products in, I'm just going to grab my hairdryer and dry my hair. Basically, all I ever do is I flip my hair around in every single direction as I dry my hair, and that gets me a little bit more volume. Drying your hair this way might be a little bit much if your hair frizzes up easily, but if you have really flat, fine hair like mine, it's definitely a good option. So for day 1, I wanted to create some really soft waves. So I'm going to use my heat protectant spray and spray that through my hair, and then I'm going to split my hair in half and clip the top half up. I wanted to be a little different today, so I'm going to use the 1 1/4 inch attachment, and then I'm going to take sections of hair and hold the iron horizontally and wrap my hair away from my face. Holding the iron horizontally actually gets you a little bit more body and volume in your waves. Then when I take this off, I'm going to go ahead and catch that in my hand and then roll the curl up and pin it against my head. This allows the curl to cool and set in place so that it stays better. Then I'm just going to do the same thing for the rest of that section. Now you can skip pinning these curls up if you want to, especially if your hair holds a curl really well. My hair loses a curl pretty easily, so I like doing this little extra step because then I know my curls are going to last. Then I'm just going to let the top section of my hair down and do the exact same thing again. This whole process of drying my hair and curling it took me about 30 minutes. You can make it a little bit faster by not pinning the curls up or going with a smaller iron, because you can go with big sections and a small iron and it will go a little bit faster. But I don't mind if this takes a little while just because I only do it like twice a week when I wash my hair, so it's not that stressful for me. Once the hair is cool, you can go ahead and take the bobby pins out and let the curls fall. Then I'm just going to go through with my fingers and kind of brush everything out and break up the curls. And then I decided to brush through them as well for just a kind of smoother, gentler look. And finally, I'm setting everything with some hairspray. I'm just spraying it on and then giving it a little scrunch, and the waves are done. I like these waves a lot because they're very simple, but they give a lot of volume and bounce to the hair. And then transitioning into nighttime. Obviously, this is what it looks like at the end of the day, and I'm just going to go ahead and brush through it and make sure all the tangles are out. Then I'm going to braid my hair very loosely. This helps to maintain the curls as long as you do it loosely and not too tight. So I braid all the way down the hair, and then once I get close to the ends, I leave the last couple of inches unbraided. I just go all the way to the end of the hair and then secure it with an elastic there. That way you don't end up crimping the ends at all. Then I loosen it up and go to sleep. And now we're on to day 2. So this is what it looks like after I've slept on the braid. It's not the prettiest braid once I've slept on it. But it did help to keep the waves overnight, so we can kind of use the leftover waves for our hairstyle today. I'm going to add in some dry shampoo. I'm using the Kardashian Beauty dry shampoo through my roots, and I'm just doing a little bit because I don't want to overdo it because I still have one more day that I have to do. So I'm just going to spray a little bit in and massage it into my scalp. Then I'm going to part my hair and I'm going to start the braid. We're just going to make a simple French braid. So go ahead and take a large section of hair from the back of your head and start braiding a couple times to get yourself started. Then on the right side, take a large section of hair and incorporate that into your braid. We're going to be braiding in all the hair that's over our ears on either side. So then take another large section from your left side. And then we're going to finish this part off. You're just going to take all the hair that's left over your right ear and incorporate that into your braid. Then take all the hair that's left over your left ear and put that into the braid. Then you're just going to finish off by braiding a couple of times normally and securing your hair with an elastic. Then to make it look a little fancy, I'm going to take a piece of hair from the tail of that braid and braid that again. Then I'm going to wrap this little braid around the elastic and just wrap it around until you can't go anymore. And then I'm going to put the tail of that braid with the tail of the big braid. So kind of mesh them together. And then I'm going to put an elastic over both of those. That way you secure the end of the braided wrap, but you don't have to use any bobby pins. Then I'm just going to pull a little bit so that the elastic hides under the braid. And I'm going to finish off by putting a little bit of serum through the ends of my hair just to tame a little bit of the frizz that I have going on because it's second day hair. And that's it for this hairstyle. I like that it's kind of a half up, half down ponytail hybrid, and you can do it in about 5 minutes so you can sleep in. And now for day 3, I did braid my hair to sleep again like I did between days 1 and 2, and now I'm just brushing it out, and then I'm going to add in a bunch of dry shampoo. My hair was extra oily today for some reason, so I really had to go to town with the dry shampoo and then massage it in to make sure that I got rid of all the extra oil. And then I started my Dutch braid by taking a section that was right next to my hairline and my part, splitting it into 3, and then I just started braiding under. And you're just gonna do just a simple, normal Dutch braid. So you're gonna add in hair as you go, just like you would with a French braid, but this time you're braiding under rather than over. And you're just gonna go down at kind of a downward angle across your head. So it starts up at the top corner there, and you're just going down towards that kind of side bun position. And I just kept going until all the hair from the nape of my neck was included in this braid. I don't know about you guys, but I love doing braids on dirty hair. I think they always turn out just a little bit better, and it kind of hides the oiliness better than like a tight bun or ponytail would. So once you have all the hair that you want into that Dutch braid, go ahead and braid a couple of times normally, and then start pulling the braid apart. Obviously the extra volume always looks really nice when you kind of massage each piece of the braid, but it's also going to help to kind of distract from the dirtiness of your hair on day 3. So it's kind of my little trick for hiding stuff. It's like, oh yeah, look at my braid, don't look at my roots, just the braid. Anyway, then go ahead and secure the end with an elastic or a clip, and then pull everything into a side ponytail and secure that with an elastic. And then I'm going to unravel the braid and create a bun. You can do literally whatever kind of bun you want here. I wanted to do kind of a neat, messy bun. So what I did was to take my hair and tie it loosely into a knot, and then I massaged the knot to make it look a little bit messier. That way it's got that kind of neat shape, but it's also kind of messy and falling apart a little bit. Then I just crumbled it up into my hand and pinned it in place wherever I could get a bobby pin to fit. And that is how I get kind of a neat, messy bun. And that's my day 3 hairstyle. It's gonna let you sleep in, and it doesn't add any extra heat to your hair. And that's my start to finish on my 3 days of hair. So normally I just like to heat style my hair on the first day, and then I use whatever leftover curls I have on the second day, and then I put everything up on the third day. I hope you guys really like it. This was a lot of fun to film, and I hope that it helps to give you some ideas on how to do your hair over the course of multiple days. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!